All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to our coverage of the third game of 7 today between the Blue Valley Lady Tigers and the Truman Lady Patriots. And you will not find a better girls basketball team right now in the metropolitan area than the Truman Lady Patriots. They are 18-1 with the only loss coming to an out-of-metro team in Jonesboro. They have beaten everybody fresh off of a 22-point win over Raymore Peculiar, and they are looking unstoppable right now. I'm trying to prove it on a city-wide broadcasted stage at the A10 Varsity Showcase, and a quick 3 look that doesn't go. Impressive offensive rebound pulled down, and Truman will reset. That is Ura Williams putting up the 3. That does not go, and Blue Valley clears the rebound. Driving with the head of steam, pass tipped, and one back, and now Blue Valley will slow things down. Ura Williams, the 5'6" senior, in her last campaign, trying to lead Truman to a Class 6 state title. They are in District 6 on the Missouri side, and nice block there down low. Good hustle play from Talia Scott. Knocks the ball out of bounds. It will stay down low with the Tigers. Chance to run an inbounds play, getting dangerously close to 5 seconds, and that is picked off. 2-on-1 look here for the Patriots, and that is an up and under layup. That is blocked. Great hustle play by Jaden Wooten. Now down low. Little hook shot opportunity off the backboard. That doesn't go. A foul is called underneath. A little bit of a frustration foul there, I think, from Layla Scott. Junior picks up the first foul of the contest, and we have played a scoreless minute. 7 minutes and going down here in the first quarter. Game 3, we've had 2 really exciting games today. Our first one lasted over 2 hours. Baser Linwood falling to the Lincoln Prep Lady Blue Tigers, and then just now the Grandview Bulldogs and their full court pressure. Too much to handle for the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers. Ball lost out of bounds, and Truman grabs it back. This is a breakout year for Truman. They've always hovered on the area of very good. Never quite one of the elite teams in the Metro. Well, this year, they are the elite team in the Metro. And Layla Scott has our first points of the contest. Coached by Jim Page, and it's absolutely a breakout season in every sense of the word. A nice cut, left-handed layup off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound cleared by the Patriots. This is Williams driving, snaps from the free throw line. Not the ideal transition shot. Rebound mishandled, but cleaned up. And Titans hold a 2-0 advantage. Played 2 minutes. Little fake handoff there, and Blue Valley is back on the board. That is their score. Jaden Wooten, the junior, has another year after this one, but she lays that up and in. It's an interesting thing to look at. These teams both being Kansas and Missouri teams. That ball dribbled out of bounds, but tipped, and it will stay underneath with the Patriots. The Patriots have played 19 games on the year, and the Tigers have played 13, so perhaps Patriots more in mid-season form, as that 3 is off the left side of the rim, out of bounds. It will go the way of the Tigers. Blue Valley Tigers and EKL school on the Kansas side, the most difficult league to play in, as Wooten puts up a long 3. That doesn't go. And that is lost out of bounds. Just a miscommunication, careless turnover there. So Blue Valley will grab it underneath the basket. 2-2 remains our score. That is a clever little tip play to get an open shot, but it does not fall for Clara Bax. Driving into the lane, Williams thought she was fouled and grabbed it out of bounds. Had both feet on that bottom line. It will go the way of the Tigers. For Blue Valley, this would be a statement win of statement wins. Really put them on the map. Of course, on the Kansas side, if you were in the top 4 of those 16 6A East teams, you get to host your way to state, and Wooten knocks down a 3. gives the Tigers an early 5-2 advantage. But they would like to have home court advantage all the way to State, and then State, as tough as it gets, as Wooten has to come back to claim that ball, but no full court pressure from the Patriots. Wooten on the right side, hands it off. Gets it back, goes up, thought she was fouled. Shot does not go, and now here come the Patriots. Scott dribbles in, she thought she was fouled. Ball on the floor, lost out of bounds, and it will stay with the Patriots. Inbounds play opportunity. Scott will claim the outlet. Drive with her right, crossover. Spot up three opportunity, and she hits it. Just way too good at creating her own shot off the dribble. No screens, no passes. It was all Layla Scott. She hits the step back three to knot us at 5. Sogard gives to the left side to Bax, and now is Lister out top with it. Pass intended for Bax, goes awry, and is claimed in the backcourt, and then a reach-in foul is called on Clara Bax. Now, Clara and Eden Bax are both out there at the same time sometimes, so that can get confusing. I will say the first names for your convenience. 5-5 is our score. Crossover move, Williams creates her own shot again. She knocks it down. Play such tough man defense against this Truman Patriots team if you're gonna play man defense. Wooten hands it off, now gets it back in the corner. Wooten guarded tightly. Can create off the dribble, steps around, shoots a contested two that misses everything, and the rebound claimed underneath the basket by Tenpenny. Tenpenny driving with her left, nice fake, up and under layup. 7-0 run from the Titans. From the Patriots. Looking at the scoreboard that says Titans here at Lee Summit West. 4-point ball game. Wooten swings it underneath with a bullet pass, and that leads to an open three look that rims out. Sogard fighting for the rebound. Go the way of the Patriots. Williams driving full head of steam, shoots from 10, fell to the ground. She knocks it down. We're seeing how fast and how well this Truman team can play. Always under control no matter the pace of the game. They like to set it at very fast. On the right side, one of the Bax twins, Eden Bax with it. Waiting for the offense to set up. It's slow to develop, and a push-off called on Wooten. Tenpenny went flying to the ground, and I think that was just an errant elbow. 9-5 our score, and a timeout is used on the left-hand side by Jim Page. 30-second timeout. So we will be back in 30 seconds with more coverage of the 810 Varsity Showcase presented by 810 Varsity. So we restart play here with the Patriots on a 9-0 run. Make it 12 as that corner three splashes home. Layla Scott has 6 in this first quarter, and the lead is 9. You're seeing why those state aspirations in Truman are very, very real in this first quarter. 9-point ball game. Up top, fake on a shot and a dribble drive. Layup is blocked from behind. Rebound fought for. Ura Williams claims it. Now she will drive. Past 1, past 2, driving down the lane, draws everybody. Layup up and in. Boy, 80 feet of sprinting there ends up being 2 points and an 11-point lead, largest of the first half. Truman Patriots taking early control. Handoff play. Now in the corner, that pass knocked away. That was Layla Scott knocking that away. Clara backs, throws it underneath the hoop, and that is mishandled out of bounds. Not a bad look out of the inbounds play. And Linster, the senior, just lost it out of bounds. (16-5) is our score. In the corner, Williams swings it up top. All the way around, Layla Scott in the corner. How about that ball movement? That is just fantastic basketball from Jim Page's offense. Results in a wide open three. Layla Scott has 9 of the 19 Patriot points. Wooten open for 3. That's off the back rim and claimed by Williams. Williams, 3-on-1. Layla Scott, layup, missed it, and a foul on Wooten underneath the basket for a push-off. And it's Ura Williams fighting for the rebound, and that is Wooten's second. Unfortunate second foul to pick up so early in the ball game, but she will have to sit. (19-5) our score. Wide open elbow jumper there. That's off the left side of the rim. An immediate trap and a whistle and a foul called against the Patriots there for a little bit too much pressure in the backcourt. (20 seconds to go, and looks like the Blue Valley Tigers will hold for the last shot. Up top with it is back. She gives it back. Thinking about a three now. Still holding for the last shot. Tenpenny, and now a foul underneath the basket. These two players went crashing to the ground. Foul is on Layla Scott. There's just 4 seconds on the clock. Right underneath the basket, and a foul on the shot results in a couple of free throws for Tenpenny. That shot no good after the fact. The Tigers will walk back to defend the basket with 2.9 seconds go in this first quarter. First free throw is right there. Second free throw is right there, and a defensive sub for the last 3 seconds of this first quarter. It is rolled to Williams. Ura Williams from half court, good if it goes. It is off the left side of the rim, a little bit too close for comfort for the Blue Valley Tigers. So after the first quarter, the Patriots in early control, 12-point ball game, 19-7. Our score. Will step aside for a minute, be back with more of the 810 Varsity Showcase. So restarting, the Blue Valley Tigers have the ball out of bounds to open up this third quarter of play. 19-7 is our score. Same inbounds play we saw earlier, and this time it results in an open layup for Ainsley Linster. Left-handed layup goes. Up top with it. Swung to the far side. This is Scott. Three-pointer goes long. Rebound is claimed. Now Wooten has a man all the way up ahead. It's Bax who gives back to Wooten. Good ball movement. That is textbook basketball. It's a 6-0 run for the Blue Valley Tigers as Liston lays it in. Already looking a little bit more lively than that first quarter. Nice crossover move in the corner. Open three. That was to stop the run. It did not go. Now Williams. Williams dribbling with her left. Up top, Scott thought about it, now drives, tries to get to the hoop, blocked by Lister. Ball stays underneath. Lister with 4 points and a block, and we've only played a minute of this second quarter. Williams looking to drive, gives out Scott. That three-pointer strong and the rebound claimed. Wooten grabs the ball. 8-point ball game, and already that stretch so important for the Blue Valley Tigers just to stay in this ball game. Keep things interesting. Stick around for the second quarter. Open cutting man is Lister again, and she is fouled by Scott. Layla Scott, who is our leading scorer so far, also has 3 fouls, and Jim Page is forced to take his shooter out of the game early, so another advantage there for Blue Valley. Lister has 2 free throws, and the first one is a pure swish. Cut the lead down to 7. I know we got 4 games coming up for you after this one. A little bit behind schedule today. All games have run a little bit long so far. Second free throw is good, and substitution checks in. Genevieve Jarrell into the ball game for the Tigers. Truman needs a basket to stop this run. 8-0 run, the last 6 coming from Lister. Blocking foul there on the far side. So underneath the basket goes the ball. 6:28 to go. Williams with it. Williams swings it to the far corner. Tight distance from Jarrell, and a steal for the Tigers. They're on the floor with it, and they get it out to Wooten. Now some chance to run. The floor opens up. Wooten drives with the left, gives it to Lister. Lister traveled perhaps a couple of times and gives the ball back to the Patriots. Tenpenny checks back into the game. Both teams nearing the bonus. 6-point ball game. Truman Patriots with the #1 ranked team in the Metro. Holding a 6-point lead as a travel is called there. Williams trying to plead her case, even showing the referee an example of what she was trying to do, but traveling violation called. 6-point ball game. On the far side now. He's back, and now Lister with it up top. That is not where Blue Valley would like her. They'd like her down in the post. She drives, loses it out of bounds. And that will go the way of the Patriots. So another turnover for the Tigers, and that is something to clean up, no doubt. For the Tigers. Williams driving, stops on a dime, cuts into the lane, draws all 5, but the ball lost out of bounds. Right, Talia Scott, Ura Williams, some nice moves there, but Scott just lost it. Rare mistake, rare turnover. 6-point ball game. Tenpenny with it on the far side. Nice fake pass, and that one is stolen. And now with a head of steam comes Amaya Stacker, who lays it up and in. The lead is 8. Holding it on the far side was Bax, and now Lister. Lister has that range, but pulls it out. Up top, shot fake really got Ura Williams in the air. Smile from her. She recovers on defense, and a wide open Lister again. She has been able to find that low block so many times in this game. Hits the layup and cuts it down to 6. Got 10 and is now our leading scorer over Scott. Scott puts up a 3 that off the back rim, and Lister claims the rebound. 6-point ball game. Blue Valley trying to pull off better upsets in program history for them here today. It's only an achievable goal if Lister can keep finding the layups on the low block like they have so far. That time, stepping out of bounds was Tenpenny. That was the same play. We've seen them run a couple of times to that low block. Tigers have found a lot of success there, and the Patriots will need to take that away pretty quickly. Williams crosses the halfway line. Scott thought about it, drives in, and a travel is going to be called well before that. Six-point ball game. Patriots still holding the lead. No basket in the last minute of play here. Drive and a crossover and a reach-in foul. That is a foul that the Patriots would like to dispute, but Talia Scott has it called on her nonetheless, and Truman offense has looked a little bit stagnant ever since Layla Scott picked up her 3rd. Layla Scott, talented junior sharpshooter who will be back next year for the Patriots. Has been sent to the bench this game in foul trouble. That ball tipped away by Williams, showing off that speed, draws 2, dribbles around Lister, now holds it at the top of the key. Gets past another man, this time has it stripped. Bax grabs it, can't put her feet on the floor, but got the pass away and now recovers it. And urgently asking them to slow down is Bruce Erickson, the Tigers coach. Just calm this possession down. Bax had no intentions to shoot it, instead passes to her twin sister, who is blocked out of bounds. Eden Bax to Clara Bax, the 2 seniors. Clara Bax is blocked and knocked to the ground there. Clean play, all ball. Now an outlet play, that is thrown away. Scott picks it up. Scott to the middle of the floor. Had a steam and an open layup that is off the backboard, no good. And recovered by the Tigers. 6-point ball game. Bax with it. Bax on the left side. Now up top. Look for that low block again, possibly. It's been wide open all first half. Wasn't there that time. Bax thought about it. Now gives to her sister, who will shoot it. That 3 rolls off the rim, no good. Talia Scott with it. She will shoot a wide open 3, and that rolls in and out. Offensive rebound, that off the backboard, no good. Stacker layup does not go. Now this is Clara Bax. Jarrell with it. Gives to Lister. Hands it off again. Open 3-point look is taken away now. Eden Bax with it. Lister again. Lister drives, has an open paint, stripped on her way. Williams dashing, gets past 1, needs to get past the 2nd, and 1 plus the foul. Ura Williams gets past everybody. Outlet pass that probably should have been stolen, but she recovers it and will try to do it the old-fashioned way. Uriah Williams, such a talented player. Senior trying to cap off her high school career with a state championship. Free throw is right there, and those are 3 big points for Truman. They will take a timeout to think about it. Jim Page only using 30 seconds of his time, so we will step aside for that 30-second time period and be back with more basketball after the break. So play restarts here after the old-fashioned three-point play by Uriah Williams. 9-point game, minute 40 to go in this first half. Open three-point look to answer, doesn't go. Rebound falls out to the Patriots, wide open layup. That rolls up and in, and they were gonna wake up eventually. The Blue Valley Tigers probably needed to close the gap more before that eventual wake up, as Titans are back out to a double-digit lead. Excuse me, the Patriots. I keep messing up that score, but that is an easy steal, and Williams will take it all the way in. Baby steps for a layup. Make it a 13-point game. Timeout called by Bruce Erickson. He can sense this game starting to get out of control. 13-point ball game. We'll step aside for the full allotment of a timeout. So we restart now with Tigers down 13 and needing to close that gap before halftime. Williams has other ideas, driving with her left, finds Scott in the corner, who drives and finds a open Stacker, who lays it up and in. $15-point ball game. Lister drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound claimed. Now Bax with it. Bax gets out of that. Goes to Eden Bax now. 25 seconds to go. Not necessarily a situation where you'd hold for the last shot. Tigers might elect to do that in spite of the situation. 15 seconds to go, and that pass thrown away. Now Williams running 1-on-2, but it's nothing she can't handle. 1-on-3 might be a little ambitious. Now up ahead of the pack, a foul, and a couple of shots coming. The end of that sequence. Ainsley Lister. 5.6 to go. Tenpenny will check back into the game for Blue Valley. Lister's free throw is right there. Cuts the lead down to 14. Uphill battle, no doubt, for the Tigers, but they've played the Patriots even in this second quarter. Free throw rolls home. .6 to go. It'd be big for the Tigers not to allow a basket here. Williams has 5 seconds to work with. Almost lost it out of bounds. She is doubled. Williams chucks it up. That does not go. It misses the rim. And we will take a 10-minute break for halftime. Our score, 30 for the Truman Patriots and 17 for the Blue Valley Lady Tigers. Step aside for 10 minutes. Stay with us for the second half of action. We are ready to go with our second half of action here between the Blue Valley Lady Tigers and the Truman Patriots. The Truman Patriots holding a 13-point advantage over the Blue Valley Girl Tigers. And ball on the floor there. It's a Stacker with it, goes up, layup, good. Nice hustle play there to recover a loose ball. She puts it right up and in, and now this is Wooten bringing the ball up for the Blue Valley Tigers. Response needed from these Tigers as there's a run that Truman put on in the first quarter, 12-0, that was really never recovered from by the Tigers. That pass almost stolen. Max dropped it, needs to get rid of it. On the corner, they're gonna look for Liston. She's been the target all game, she gets out. This is Bax. Swings it to her sister. Eden again. Sogard hands it to Wooten. Wooten drives, puts it on the deck, layup up and in, nice drive. Lead up to 13 now for Truman. Cut to 13. Uriah Williams, who had a good first half, back into the game now with 3 fouls is Layla Scott, so definitely a theme to watch is getting fouled underneath is Cece Moore, the senior starter, who have not seen much of so far. She will shoot a couple. Free throw up and off the back rim, no good. So Blue Valley, most of the points coming in that first half from Ainsley Lister on the low block. Second free throw rattles home. The lead is 14. Jaden Wooten swinging along. This is Bax. Bax looking for Liston. Draws the immediate double. Layup is good. 12 points separating these two teams now. 33-21 our score. This is Scott with it. She's the sharpshooter. She had 3 threes in the first half. In the corner, driving, putting the ball on the floor. Nice dish to Stacker, whose layup is up and in. Great offense there and a nice look underneath from Talia Scott to find the cutting Stacker. Lead back up to 14. Worth noting in the first half, congratulations extended to Uriah Williams, who scored her 1,000th career point. Still has a month to go in the season, as there is a nice lob pass there to Bax. She puts the layup home. Wooten with some good court vision there, but Williams had her 1,000th career point, and there is still a month left in her career to add to that. She hopes to cap it with a state title. Bax fakes in the corner, dribbles out of it, picked up her dribble, and lost it, and that's a play to forget about for Clara Bax. Scott into the front court, driving with her right, kicks to Williams. Now into the 1,000, she adds another couple to her career total. More importantly, makes the lead 14. 5:13 to go in this second half. Far side, this is Bax. It's off to Eden Bax. Wooten underneath, same play they've run so far. Bax is fouled underneath the basket. Really liking that look with Wooten all the way under the basket. Throwing the ball cross court. Finding an open layup. That is such a clever play from Wooten, but it doesn't go. She threw it off the back of the inbound defender. That would have been special. Instead, a huge collision, no fouls or anything, and Stacker just happens to find a loose ball, and she might not get a luckier basket all season long. Timeout called for by Bruce Erickson. He looks displeased on that far sideline. That is an unfortunate giveaway of 2 free points to Stacker. 30-second timeout. We will be back in just 30. Blue Valley needs to find a spark out of this timeout. Struggling for points right now, down by 16. Wooten drives, cuts over, bounce pass, splitting the lane, and now some ball movement to find Eden backs, and now Wooten drives between two defenders, has it stripped. 2-on-2, Williams turns it into 2-on-1, 2-on-0. Oh, what an and one that would have been for Uriah Williams as she slides into the ball underneath the basket. Such good speed from Uriah Williams. Layup does not fall, but she will shoot a couple. She's gotten to the line with efficiency today. That free throw is just short. 16-point game here. 1,000 points in a career is just otherworldly figure for high schoolers to achieve. Brian Hawthorne of St. James, another one of the better players in the Metro, like Uriah Williams, who accomplished that feat the other night. It's just such an unbelievable mark. 17-point ball game. On the far side, now swinging it, this is Wooten. Wooten looking inside, gives it back. And now we've got a whistle. I think there was an issue with the clock, so we will stop play for a moment. Issue with the court that was quickly cleaned up by the Truman bench. Assistant coach Taylor McMorris cleaning up that floor issue, and that ball tipped out of bounds by Scott. $17-point ball game. Wooten with it, Wooten cutting inside, open look for back, she pushes it to the left, missed everything. Williams running with speed, Scott pulls up, wide open three, that is good. Largest lead of the game, it's 20 for the #1 team in the Metro, who are showing you why they are earning that title. That pass tipped away, backs with it. 18-1 is no fluke with these Patriots. The transition offense is just lethal. Wooten forced a shot, didn't go. Layup doesn't go, but a foul called underneath the basket. Substitutions coming in for Blue Valley in just a moment. First free throw takes the long way in, but finds the bottom of the net. 3:32 to go, third quarter. Kate Sogard, the senior, 5'10", for her second point of the day, and that free throw is pure. Blue Valley shooting very well from the free throw line, but not been able to get there as often as the Patriots. Left-hand side, open three-point look that does not go. Rebound fought for, grabbed by the Tigers. Backs with it. Backs gives to the right side. Backs again. This is Tenpenny. Pass to the lane was tipped, and passing lanes read well again by the Patriots. This is Scott. Ayla Scott pulls it out, thinking about a three, wants a three off the side of the rim. Wooten wants to run. Wooten across the front court. Thought about stepping back, tried to force it to the paint, picked up though by Tenpenny on the far side. Good defense, and a reach-in foul going to be called against Scott. Wooten with it. Gives it back to backs. Thought about a three. Now in the corner. lost out of bounds, and it will go to Truman, and that is a turnover that has Bruce Erickson shaking his head. As the Patriots get a free possession, and they will look to wind a little bit of clock now, up 18 and trying to polish off a neutral court win. Down underneath, open layup for Williams, and she puts it up and in. The scoring machine adds another couple to her total today. Lead up to 20. There's an open three for Wooten. It just rims out. Foul called on Stacker. Ball stays underneath. That is the second on Stacker, so she will stay in the ball game. Wooten gives it to Lister, who has an open left-hander, missed it, and was fouled on the way up. There's a couple on Stacker in quick succession, and upset about the calls, but Jim Page tells her to silence that talk in order to avoid technical fouls. Any momentum they can avoid giving to Blue Valley. First free throw off the back iron. And that one falls through. A sub comes in. With 1:54 to go in this third quarter. Williams will walk this up the floor. 19-point ball game. Truman trying to build on that advantage. Scott thought about it. Now drives with her left. Spins into the lane. Forced a floater that did not go. Lister grabs it, and the fourth foul now on Stacker. She will have to come out of this ball game. Maya Stacker will rest for a long period now. They did not want to afford losing a big. And in relief comes Cece Mora. Aiden Wooten with it. Thought about a three, and now gives it to Bax, who swings it back. Far corner, Tenpenny. Puts it down low, Lister for Wooten. Wooten drives, far corner, good look. Bax, open three-point shot. She knocks it down. And a timeout called by Bruce Erickson. 30-second timeout. He just wants to talk things over for a quick period as the lead is cut down to 16. We'll step aside, be back with more basketball after this 30-second break. So we restart play. Ura Williams walks the ball up the floor to save a little bit of time, which is not exactly advantageous when you're up by 16 points, but to each their own, and now she will kill some clock. Williams is really killing the clock. This is 15 seconds of just dribbling back and forth now. This is really interesting. Blue Valley seems content to let her do that. Now she passes it to Scott. who will also hold. They are holding for the last shot, and Blue Valley content to let them do it. 38 seconds to go. Man, they are going to kill this whole clock, and Blue Valley content to let them. Sort of a break on court for the referees and the players. An extended timeout in a way. Long time for the Truman players to think about this play. They really hold for the last shot with 1:15 to go in the quarter. It is stolen and a foul. A foul called before the steal for a reach-in. And that is going to go the way of the Tigers, excuse me. A couple of free throws coming. Free throw good from Bax, and all of a sudden we are cut down to a 15-point game. This is not out of reach at all for the Tigers. Second free throw is good. So the minute-long possession results in a couple of points for Blue Valley. Scott, do not want to foul. Scott puts up a contested three and nails it. A running three-point shot from about 25 feet away. And a round of applause from all fans in the building for Talia Scott. He nails a huge three, and that feels like a dagger. In the heart of the Blue Valley Tigers, 17-point advantage for Truman going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back in 45 seconds. We restart play now with Truman up 17 off that long buzzer-beating three. Definitely the top play of the showcase so far, but an answer comes immediately, and that is what makes that three-pointer at the end of the third quarter so much more crushing. Is instead of a 11-point game, it's just a 14-point game. And Truman holds a steady advantage. Williams hands it off. Scott. We know she has this range now. On a back cut, not a very well disguised pass, and Blue Valley gets out of it. Wooten, little spin move. Oh, so creative. Pass three, backs for three. No, she passes it up. Oh, a better look comes. Open three-pointer is good, and the Blue Valley Tigers are back in this ball game. 11-point game. Game on, says the Tigers. Now Scott with it, crosses over. Williams for three, way too much space. It doesn't go, but an offensive rebound. This is Scott again. She thought about it. The Valley knows to get out on those three-point looks now. Scott drives, had it stripped, throws it to the corner. Now Williams, longer possession. Thought about it from 15, now finds Scott, who also thought about it, drives in, protects it well. Ball lost on the way up, and a foul is called on Listener. Ball will be underneath the basket. 1-1 territory for Blue Valley. Not yet for Truman. Only 3 team fouls on Blue Valley. Scott fakes her man out, misses the 3, and now Blue Valley has a chance to cut it to single digits. Wooten thought about a long outlet pass, now walks it up like normal. Lister puts it on the floor, left-handed layup goes. 8-0 run to start the quarter. 9-point ball game. Williams running layup, uncharacteristic miss. Lister stays straight up, but that layup rattles in. Stacker coming back into the game even with her 4 fouls. 11-point ball game, 5:50. Plenty of time for Blue Valley to make this back up. Wooten thought about a 3. Now gives to Bax, wide open. The shooter does not hit that 3, and that would have been huge for Blue Valley instead. Truman claims the rebound. Scott dribbles through to the corner. Smith for 3. That does not go. Lister thought she got fouled. Rebound claimed offensively by Truman. Williams given the space to shoot. Missed everything, and now Wooten clears the rebound. Wooten on the right side, driving. Stops short of her destination and gives it to Bax. Bax for 3. That off the back rim, no good. 5:09 to go in the ballgame. Lister is limping behind the play. Bax steals it. A lot of crazy stuff happening right now. Bax has it in the corner. That 3 misses everything. Scott grabs it, and now play finally stopped. We will step aside. So Raya Williams injured, and that is a scary sight for this Truman team. They have a job to do in closing out this game. She is isolating that knee and resting it up on the bench on the far side, but clearly in a lot of pain. We wish the best to Williams, and obviously she still has a month left of high school ball. She hopes to play. 11-point ball game. Free throw is short off the rim. This Truman team obviously a little bit shaken up right now. Everybody is by that scary injury. There was an awful injury in the first game today if you didn't catch it, and we wish the best to that Baser Linwood player who was injured in the earlier contest. But 12-point game now. Bax with it, thought about a 3. Gives it to her sister. An impressive showing from Blue Valley today, no doubt. No matter what the end score in this contest is, both teams have played well by their standards. Wooten had it knocked away. She can go recover it in the backcourt. 4:13 to go in this ball game. A basket needed here desperately. Wooten driving to the left, crosses over, spins into a jumper, left it well short. Here comes Scott. Scott driving, reach-in foul, called on the floor. (51-39) our score, 12-point ball game. Truman trying to improve to 19-1, but status of Uriah Williams definitely will be the big question coming out of this game as Stacker lays it in. Blue Valley gives up an easy 2 out of the inbounds, and that is a crushing 2 to put the lead back at 14. Backs with it for a cutting Wooten, didn't have her. Wooten in the corner. Backs thought about a 3. This is Eden Backs now. Backs is left open for 3, so she'll shoot it, doesn't go. Rebound claim down low. Clara Backs hits a 3. Interesting to see if there's any full court pressure here from Blue Valley. It doesn't look like it. And Truman showed at the end of the third quarter, if you give them the chance, they will kill time. 3:05 to go. Scott not interested in that today. Finds a cutting Stacker for another easy layup. Lead back up to 13. Wooten, long 3. She got it. Lead back down to 10. Blue Valley has come alive from 3, but might be just a little bit too late. Blue Valley killing or allowing too much time to run off the clock here. Truman happy to kill clock, up 10 and holding the lead with 2:24 to go. Scott looked for a cutting reader, a kick called on Lister down below. Uriah Williams still looking in a lot of pain on that sideline. Stacker hands it to Scott. It's gone quiet this second half. She wants to pull it out and kill some time. Blue Valley is gonna need to force something to happen here pretty quickly. Truman way too content to do this all day long. Already a 45-second possession and counting. Driving in, a travel called. So Blue Valley will take the ball. 2 minutes to go. Aiden Wooten with it. Backs on a clever little back screen off the back rim. Scott clears it. Scott is going to run and pull this out. Looking down low. Lister tried to intercept it. Stacker gives it back. Page smartly telling his team to pull it out. 1:30 to go. 90 seconds left to kill. Truman would love to do it all in this possession. Long floater doesn't go. Rebound grab, that also doesn't go. Stacker grabs a 3rd. No foul called. Backs with it, they need 3. A reach-in foul called here on the back sideline. That results in free throws with 1:08 to go. Wooten's free throw rolls off, and ball is live. That was a 1-and-1. Minute to go in the ball game. Pass tipped, Stacker lost it. Backs grabs it, saves it. Lister saves it cleverly. Now Backs has to go. They need 3. Scott still pressuring the ball. Backs pulls it out. They don't have time for this. You're gonna need to chuck up a contested 3. Whistle and a foul, and a 1-and-1 coming for Clara Backs. Clara Bax rolls that home. Cuts it down to 9, but going to be a difficult deficit to erase. 39.2 to go in the ball game. That free throw also splits the nylon, an 8-point game. Immediate foul. They are not quite in the bonus yet. Blue Valley can still go for a steal. And there is the foul on Baker. That is her 4th. Eight-point game. Now 9. It's a 1-and-1, so there's another shot. This looks like it will be a fairly impressive victory for Truman, but that injury status of Ura Williams will be the concern coming out of this game, no doubt. Blue Valley Tigers trying to pull off a comeback. Bax can shoot that from the corner. It does not go. Wooten for 3. Puts it up, short, doesn't go. Rebound cleared, and a away from the ball foul called against Bax, which will be her 5th and 3rd in a couple of minutes. She will be out of the game. So Bax will be disqualified from this game for her 5th foul. That free throw is good. 19.4 to go in the ball game. 10-point advantage, and Truman will improve to 19-1. Blue Valley drops down to 9-5, and this loss unfortunately does count for something in the standings of Kansas 6A, so an unfortunate game for them to drop here. So 18.5 to go in the ball game. 11 seconds to go. Jaden Wooten will drive. Swing it to Tenpenny, who puts up a 3. That does not go, and Scott will just hold it. Our final score, this matchup will be 58-47. Truman picks up the win, but might have lost Uriah Williams, who scores her 1,000th career point. And this ball game is over. 58-47 our score. Stick around and switch streams for us. We'll have Bishop Miege against Raytown coming up in about 12 minutes.